It's a hot market right now in Vegas, and I'm going to tell you 4 reasons why, even though it is hot, as a seller, you should still use a real estate professional. All right, so the temptation is, as a home seller right now, to say, I'm just gonna do it myself. The market's hot, I don't need a realtor, I'm gonna put it on Craigslist and I'll sell this thing myself. So let's talk about the 4 reasons why I think it's in your best interest to still use a real estate agent even though the market's hot. Number 1 is pricing your home correctly. You may think that it's as simple as just going on Zillow and getting a Zestimate, or looking at Craigslist and seeing what everybody else is asking. But the reality is, a real estate professional knows that in today's hot market, we can get you over market value for your property, and we know how to actually get it done. So if you price your home incorrectly, you may think you did something amazing, saved a little bit of commissions and sold your home fast, but you're probably leaving a lot of money on the table if not done properly with professional advice, because the reality is we can probably get you more for your home than you can get yourself. Number 2 is marketing your property. The laws of supply and demand are very important, specifically in a market like we're in today. So if we get 5 buyers bidding against themselves on your property, all of it just benefits you. And so we blast your home everywhere: Facebook, Instagram, Realtor.com, Zillow, Redfin, all of the listing websites. And we started all with professional photography so that as many people as possible see your property, express interest, and bid against themselves. And then we are, in a sense, masters of playing both sides against the middle, all of which ends up benefiting you if marketed correctly. Number 3, qualify the buyers that make offers on your property. You may see an offer and think it looks amazing, but there may be some red flags that we, who do this thousands of times every year, can identify that while an offer may look good, we may actually see trouble getting to the finish line. And so when we market your property, bring all those offers in, our professional staff then goes to work qualifying each offer, making sure cash buyers actually have cash, qualified buyers for loans are actually qualified, and that there's not huge hurdles to cross that may sound like a really good offer number, but getting to closing is going to be an issue. Right now, buyers are offering over market value and to a large degree over appraised value for your property. But offering $525 on a home that appraises for $500 is not as good as offering $510 on a home that's going to appraise for $500, but guaranteeing that $510 number. So while $525 may sound sexy, the extra $10,000 in your pocket that you get at $510 is something that we would be able to identify long before you ever get to the closing table. Number 4 is the least sexy of all of these, which is handle the tough stuff, the tough conversations. When an inspection is done and issues are found, when an appraisal comes in low, when a buyer funds are struggling, whatever the conversation is that needs to be had during the escrow process, it sounds really easy to get your home in contract yourself, but getting it closed requires delicate balance of keeping everybody optimistic and involved without blowing a deal up. And so we handle the tough conversations. If you're in escrow for $700 and the appraisal comes in at $650, our job is to get you as close to that $700 number as possible without you ever having to have the awkward conversation with a potential home buyer. When the water heater needs to be replaced or the roof is leaking, we have professional contacts and wherewithal to negotiate those items without blowing up an escrow. And so the number 4 reason, and possibly the most important reason to hire a real estate professional, is to allow us to handle all the tough stuff for you. Hopefully this list makes sense. If you have any questions about any of this, text me, 702-336-8500, and myself or one of my team members will get you some information on your property, how much we think we could get it sold for, what type of demand we think we can get for your property, and ultimately handle the tough stuff to get your property not just in contract, but actually sold and get those funds in your pocket. Have a great day.